today's video is influence of the mother. And just to apologize in advance, in case you can hear a sound behind, my neighbor is burning some weed. So it may not pick up, but just to let you know, that's what it is. Real life, you can't always have calm when you're recording. So let's do the first quote. The mother's influence is an unceasing influence, and if it is always on the side of right, her children's characters will testify to her moral earnestness and worth. Her smile, her encouragement may be an aspiring force. She may bring sunshine to the heart of her child by a word of love, a smile of approval. Isn't that beautiful? There are so many beautiful quotes in this book, but just to know that these little nuggets of love, these small things that you do in your child's life every day, can go so far. There's that popular saying, people don't always remember what you told them, but they remember how you made them feel. And every day I want my children to feel loved, to feel sunshiny. Yes, we know that things may happen, things may come up, but in whatever we can control, I want them to feel good. I want them to know I love you, I care for you. Affirm them. Let them know they are special, because as we can see as adults, self-worth is something that a lot of us struggle with. And the reality is self-worth starts at home. So if we didn't get that, we can at least give our children that, and then at least as they're older, it can help them to make better choices in terms of friends, in terms of romantic relationships, because they have more of a confidence and they feel confident and happy in who they are. They have certain values and boundaries for themselves. And it all starts with just letting them know, I love you, I care for you, you are special, you are important. It starts every day with you. All right. The thoughts and feelings of the mother will have a powerful influence upon the legacy she gives her child. If she allows her mind to dwell upon her own feelings, if she indulges in selfishness, if she is peevish and exacting, the disposition of her child will testify to the fact. This many have received as a birthright almost unconquerable tendencies to evil. The mother's only hope is in God. She may flee to him for strength and grace, and she will not seek in vain. So there's a lot of hope here, even though, some of our idiosyncrasies, it's saying here is almost unconquerable. But that's saying almost unconquerable. So bad habits that we picked up, bad character traits that we picked up, they can be worked on. And if you see your children and you see so far where they've picked up certain negative traits from me, not all is lost, because guess what? Put your hope in God, flee to him for strength and grace, and it will never be in vain. That is such encouragement, because sometimes, speaking to friends and so on, we read the words of this book, and sometimes it can feel like, oh man, oh yeah, I'm failing again. See, I'm just not meeting the standard. It's not about that. It is for encouragement, but also when we hear the rebuke is needed, and that is for our encouragement as well. And we must remember, it's not about doing things in our own strength. It's about depending on God to help us, because as affirming as I like to be, there have been times when I've said negative things to my children and I have to walk it back. Or I see certain things in their behavior, maybe a certain level of fretfulness or anxiety or whatever it may be, and I'm like, oh, they kind of got that from me, or if I've been very sharp with them, very shouty, I'll see how they deal with each other. But I know as long as I go to God and I'm consciously asking him to mold me and help me to exude the fruits of the Spirit, then there's hope. As long as I'm being that example and feeding into them the affirmation, the biblical affirmation that they need to develop, I know they'll be fine. Yeah. So not all hope is lost. There's always hope. And as long as there's life, you can change. You can change the atmosphere of your home today. Just start by your mouth, basically. Okay, Galatians chapter 6 verse 9 is our verse of encouragement. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. All right then, ladies, thank you for watching. And while you are here, please remember to like and subscribe. Bye.